Maybe not. Okay, I want that repaired. I want that repaired. That. That. Wow, Calabria took a lot of damage. Blimey. 11 military factories need repair. We may have done a bit of damage to Italy. Just a tiny bit. Meanwhile, what are we short in? Mechanized. I really need to double down on my mechanized production, so let's do this. How many divisions does China have? Which China? Republican China has 36. Hui Republic has what? You have less than these guys, and they have 5 factories? China, what have you been doing? Xinjiang have 12. Guangxi have 10. Shaanxi have 3. Mengjiang has 7. Manchuria has 54. Korea has 8. Japan has 49. How many does Iran have now? 48, not bad. Iran has grown quite a lot. Like, I definitely credit Iran with having pushed these lines. Portuguese government in exile. Yes, reinstate Portugal. That's 3 now. Portugal, Turkey, and Philippines. And Germany is the last one standing on their side, in terms of the major powers.
Ready, sir! Attention! Ready to move!
And another nuke. How's Germany's war enthusiasm looking? 19%. That's why Italy was so easy to capitulate. Because they've been nuked back into the Stone Age. It also explains all the repairs I've got to do. Now it makes more sense. So how's the Soviets looking for that? Still 100%. So somebody's been going absolutely ham against the Axis. But not the Soviets, so maybe it's the Soviets doing it. Has America been nuked? Nope. Oh, there was a whole pocket here. That's now been cleaned up. I think we're actually pushing against the Soviets quite aggressively right now. Yeah, they're on the outskirts of Minsk. The Soviets are really falling. Germany's doing a surprisingly good job considering they've just lost Spain and Italy. And now also D-Day. Albeit a very small D-Day, but Germany is stretched to the limit. In which case, I think it's probably time for us to pop by and say hello.
Ready.
Just doing this so I have the full units. I don't really care that they're still green. Go. 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 Damn it. Time for the shock infantry to join the main offensive because we're going into the more populated regions now. Influence China. Shaanxi gets free factories. Yeah, sure. Enjoy. That was the most unemotional go for command for thousands of men going to their deaths ever. Well, when you're commanding millions of soldiers in battle, you kind of have to be unemotional. Good. Well, how's the air battle? We're trouncing them. It actually kind of looks like we're pushing here as well, so I might set up special orders for these guys. Although, no, here we have no tanks, so I don't want to do that. How are we doing for the super heavies? 5,000 light tanks now, crikey. 200 short again.
Ready! Ready, sir!
Carry on.
Listen up!
Ah, semi-modern armor skirts. Good. 13% more armor for my armor. Nice. So let's get the modern tank 51s. Wounded. And another one. Vienna this time. I heard an unusually loud explosion. It's like, I'm pretty sure I know what that is. Alright, I think that Italy is pretty much stable now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw you a line down here. Which does not go from there. That's just stupid. It goes from there.
Ready! Come on! Come on!
Right, let's go and do the liberation of France. We're already into the easy area over here, so let's do that.
Ready, sir! Ready to move!
Okay, let's go. No, the Soviets don't seem to be nuking anything yet. Minsk has fallen. Yeah. Soviets are in full withdrawal at the moment. Our own forces are pushing further and further into.
Keep your distance.
Even though they're getting kind of smashed.
Yes, sir.
Those are Chinese.
Ready.
Those are ours. Chinese, yeah, these are all Chinese units. So it's probably China that's like suffered the most here. Where is it? Republican government, 600,000. Actually, no. The units I'm using are quite small. And America, well and truly D-Daying.
Ready. Ready to move.
You don't seem particularly interested in attacking right now. And actually, it kind of looks like Germany's got their act together over there. So let's go the hard way. Let's go after Germany. Let's finish this.
Ready to move. Ready, sir.
Latinum I don't care about so much. Latinum I care about greatly. After all, it is just good business, but Latium, not so much. A little UK enclave in the east. Well, bearing in mind that all of this is my puppet. Like, these are the allies right now. I think we're winning. I just have a feeling that we are now winning. I mean, it's only taken us to 1950, but it is happening now. So once we are in position, we should probably ping that one, ping that one.
Keep on moving.
10 defense. I don't think I've ever seen a general with 10 in a skill before, let alone a field marshal. Dempsey really is very good. He's one of the best field marshals I've ever had. Harold Alexander still doesn't have Trickster, which is very annoying. Oliver Lease, likewise.
Ready, sir. Come on.
Campbell still doesn't have Panzer Leader, which is a bit annoying. Hobart does, and also has Expert.
Ready to move.
You've taken a lot longer to promote than I expected. So you are getting Panzer Leader and Cavalry Leader at the moment.
On it. Attention.
don't seem to have any orders. I think your order is just going to be to do this. Go.
Orders!
World War II and 3 simultaneously going on to 1950 sounds okay. Yeah, this is going to be a great world. Like, no Cold War or anything like that. It's going to be like the 90s and the 50s. As long as you don't mind your radiated pizzas. I'm sure they'll taste nicer. It's just flavour. Immediately I say, attack! It's just overrun, 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 overrun. Once we're over the mountains, this should get easier. And it's not going to take much to go over the mountains. Paris has fallen, so France should reappear soon. Oh yeah, very soon. And Belgium, for that matter. Like, the Allied D-Day, minus the UK, has actually been pretty good. Well, I guess we did our own. We just continued the Italian campaign to its natural conclusion. Am I still footing 50% of the burden? Yep, my percentage participation's gone up instead of down. That's funny. And we have overwhelming air superiority. Good. Glad to hear it.
Ready!
I feel like I'm going to need another 24 of these soon. How are the equipment shortages coming along? 64,000 artillery. Unfortunately, I've now switched over entirely to rocket artillery, but never mind. It's only the advanced stuff that I'm short on. How are we doing for the tanks? Getting worse and worse. Churchill's quotes come to mind in terms of your Italian campaign. Italy is Europe's soft underbelly. Yeah, I mean, technically it was Spain in this campaign. Or possibly even Turkey. Turkey was the first real strike against the Axis. Spain was the one that almost failed. Spain was our D-Day. And then the attack on Italy actually went surprisingly easily. I did not expect that to fall as quickly as it did. But I think that's because of the nukes. Germany's lost 6 million against us now. Soviets have lost 17 million. That's more than a few.
Fall in!
There goes Stuttgart. Bye, Stuttgart. There we are. We have now successfully influenced China. Let's fortify the rock. Probably a good idea, just in case Spain comes knocking. Hey, Hearty. All the free France air wings are gonna... Huzzah! Will be gone when France returns. That's true. We'll just have to raise them again. We need to use British air power this time. Crazy Tom 5, thank you very much for the 2-month Twitch Prime resubscription. Very much appreciate that. I don't think this is going to end well for the Germans. No, for the Germans or the Soviets. I don't think it's going to end well for either. I'm still kind of amazed that we managed to take on both and win. I definitely think that my Pacific First doctrine was the right one. Like, taking out the Far East was important. These guys were too entrenched. We could not have done this without Chinese and Japanese manpower and resources. Fallout Europe. Ghouls and super mutants. I really want to see a Fallout in Europe. That would be really interesting. I also really want to see a game like Project Zomboid in Europe. Like, can you imagine it? Like in America, yeah, you got guns. We have castles. Imagine zombies trying to attack a castle. It would be hilarious. And we don't need guns. We have full plate armor. Try biting your way through that. All we need to do is raid a museum. Something, something, something. Take pennies. Something, something. Thank you very much for that, Hayato. Much appreciated. Pennies are always welcome. Okay, we're across the Alps. This is when the attack really begins. So I would say that that was a success. Let's go and limit where you are currently fighting to right here. And you as well. Where your lines actually are.
Ready to move.
Oh, that's you there. Actually, you know what, Hobart, you can go for Regensburg.
Listen up.
And then Campbell, you can go for the Rhine. Or whatever branch that is. I think the Rhine comes down here. Which I never realised. Rhine goes to Switzerland. It's a bloody big river. Basically describing Europe in World War Z novel there. One Englishman described that you started seeing people casually carrying medieval weapons again. He got quite adept with the claymore. Interesting. Oh, Scottish Wolf. Yeah, lie down, take a break. Yeah, I know. I'm purposefully trying to keep the line short so that all of the armor is limited in one area so they can really push through hard. I think I might just try and drive a wedge straight through the middle here, then basically encapsulate and destroy that. And then send the armor east to Berlin. While my infantry goes west. There goes Frankfurt. Bye, Frankfurt. Oh, I've just realised that my forces down here are not going to be reinforcing anything, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel your current objective, and I'm going to say you are now responsible for that. Except I just screwed that line up. Let's try that again. That's what I meant. We're going to leave this to our allies to deal with. And this as well.
Guns. Attention. Ready, sir. to move!
Huzzah! Whoa, Shavarash, thank you very much for the huzzah gifted subs. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yabushido, Scottish Wolf, Andre Bergovin, Smoke Cat, and Takobik. Congratulations on the gifted subs, courtesy of Shavarash. Huzzah! Very much appreciated. Thank you. I know I always say it, but I always like reinforcing it. I love the gifted subs. Gifted subs are one of the best things about Twitch. Really show human generosity at its best. Huzzah! So thank you for that. Semi-modern rocket artillery upgrade is done. So my rocket artillery just got even more rocking. Huzzah! Go ahead and upgrade the regular artillery, because I'm sure a couple of my units still use it. I just don't know what. Oh, those cancel the project. No, I don't want to cancel. Please, continue. Your objective is basically done, so I'm going to say that you are now going to go to Utrecht via, but not crossing, the Rhine. Go. Oops, I just deleted that line. Damn it. Let's try that again, shall we? Well, where the hell are my blue units?
All in! Ready!
Oh, you weren't actually assigned to this. There you are, now you are. That's more like it. Fortify this. $34 million losses. Ouch! Semi-modern anti-air also upgraded. And we have military factories available again. What are we short? Mechanized we're actually overcoming. Rocket artillery is getting worse and worse. So it's time to go into the 5s and just multiply that. Let's do something like this. We'll finish those off. Also, can I buy any steel from anyone? Because I kind of need it. Hey, France! You'll do. And Ireland. But we are conquering Germany right now, so we should start getting steel galore. You crossed the river. What did I tell you? The one thing you shouldn't do. What's been my favourite ever story-driven game I've run on Steam? Oh, on stream. That I've streamed? I'll be honest, I don't tend to stream story-driven games. In terms of what were the best, Witcher 3, probably top. I've always had a real soft spot for Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are great, and I can't wait for 3. They're just really hard to stream. Like, really hard. Which is why I don't do it.